Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show. Every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Boss Man Brewster, my guy, feed the streets. Salute, top of the morning. Salute. Listen by Lindsay. Thank you for the badge, love. I appreciate you. Get to it. Thank you for the badge, love. Appreciate you. Iris Palmer, Sunny San Diego's in the building. Lisa ROBB is in the building. Top of the morning. Occasional Print and Grand Rising. I am Latricia G. Top of the morning. Spoiled Brat. Top of the morning, Auntie. Time to eat the invisible qualities of heaven. Salute. King Ia is in the building. Get Regulators in the building. More Mendy's in the building. Salute. Barry's Bliss. Top of the morning. Blessings 3D. Top of the morning. Greatness on display. If you know, you know. All right. Where we start? Where do I want to start today? Where we starting today? Are we starting? Where are we starting? Where we starting? Who are we? What we gonna do? Daily aspiration. We're gonna start with daily aspiration. We can start there. We can start with the daily aspiration, and go from there. Let's go with daily aspirations. Where we at? Get the gat. You heard? All right. Happy Throwback Thursday, my forward thinkers. Welcome to the day that you realize the power of your thoughts. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to changing your thought process. Albert Einstein once said that it is impossible to solve problems using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. A profound concept that simply means that if you want to change your life, you must change your thought process, period. Those who are willing to change their minds are the only ones who are equipped to have meaningful change in life. Understand that how you have thought is what has shaped your life thus far, and how you continue to think it will be what will shape your life going forward. Living a great life is not rocket science. It is as simple as changing your mind. Stop being stubborn and do what is necessary to get what you deserve. As the saying goes, if you keep doing what you've always done, you keep getting what you've always gotten. Change your thought process and get the greatness that is destined for you. I'll leave you with a couple of quotes. First one's by Joel Austin, and it says, "You can change your world by changing your words. Remember, death and life are in the power of the tongue." Next quote, which is an unknown quote, and it says, "When we have negative thoughts, we produce toxic response in our body that make us sick. Make a conscious effort to change your thought patterns today for a healthier you tomorrow." And last but not least, which is another unknown quote, and it says, "Changing your perspective changes your experience." So let me tell you real quick. It's my favorite quote of all time. In fact, shout out to my guy Wayne Dyer. And Wayne Dyer says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Period. If you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. That's it. Nothing's working against you. Things are not difficult. You can have, be, and do everything that you desire. It's all about changing your perspective, because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. That thing that you think is against you is not really against you. It's helping you. That thing that's in your way is not in your way. It's propelling you, right? Like that thing that you know, it's all about your thought process. You know what I'm saying? Like those who think they can and those who think they can't are both right. And so it's important that we get to that space where we're expecting to win, right? We're expecting to win, because when you have an expectation of winning, when you have an expectation of, you know, doing your best, when you have an expectation, like whatever you expect is what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to get to a space where you're just thinking the right things, that you're, you know, in the right space where you are, you know, managing your thoughts better so you can get the life that you want. So I want you to have a winning attitude, right? I want you to have a winning attitude, because nothing that you do is never against you. Everything that is happening is for your greater good. It's helping you, propel you to your desires.
Hello, this is Earl Nightingale. Before we start, I'd like you to know that I'm not going to try to tell you how to live your life. That's none of my business, nor is it anybody else's business. That's your business. Nor is this Lead the Field program a collection of pleasantries, platitudes, or Pollyanna. It is a summation of more than 20 years of research on one subject, and that is, why do some people do so well in life, while so many more do not? And the first thing let's talk about is the magic word. The experts call it the most important word as far as the results we get from life are concerned in this or any other language. And that word is attitude. It is our attitude toward life which will determine life's attitude toward us. Let's face the fact honestly that we shape our own lives, and the shapes of them will be determined by our attitudes. A person with a poor attitude toward learning, for example, isn't going to learn much until he changes his attitude. If we take the attitude that we cannot do something, we generally will not do it. An attitude of failure, and we're whipped before we start. So we know then that what we receive from life, what we accomplish or fail to accomplish, is due in large measure to our overall attitude.
I appreciate you.
William James of Harvard University put it this way: the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. And isn't it wonderful that we have this measure of control? Before we start talking about our attitude toward the world, let's talk about our attitude toward ourselves, since it is the attitude we take toward ourselves which determines our attitude toward the world. Now, right here we come to a rather strange fact. We're so familiar with ourselves, we tend to take ourselves for granted. We tend to minimize the things we can accomplish, the goals we can reach, and for some equally strange reason, believe others can accomplish things in our field which we cannot. There are literally millions of human beings living narrow, darkened, frustrated lives, living defensively, simply because they take a defensive, doubtful attitude toward themselves, and as a result, toward life in general. Many people are suspicious of and oppose change. Yet change is the one thing in life on which we can absolutely count. People who stay young all the years of their lives not only welcome change, but see it for what it really is: new opportunity, new chances for further fulfillment. Attitude is a reflection, a result of a person's will. It is incalculably powerful. It can bring about marvelous results for us, but we need to train it patiently, day by day. Now let's talk about the attitudes of people who are successful. The top 5% of the people who go sailing through life from one success to another, and who, even when they fail at something, shrug it off and head right out again. No matter who the person is or what he does, men and women in sales, business executives, people in all the professions, wives and mothers, students, top people in the armed forces, public servants, men and women in the service of religion, working men and women in all fields of endeavor. Wherever you find a person doing an outstanding job and getting outstanding results, you will find a person with the right kind of attitude. These people take the attitude toward themselves that they can accomplish what they set out to accomplish, that there's no good reason on earth why they can't be competent, successful. They have a healthy attitude toward themselves and, as a result, toward life and the things they want to accomplish. And because of this, they achieve some remarkable things. And they come to be called successful, outstanding, brilliant, lucky, and a lot of other things. They're quite frequently no more brilliant or outstanding than the majority of the people by whom they're surrounded. But they did develop the right attitude, and they found their accomplishments not too difficult, and many times surprisingly easy simply because it seems that so few are really trying, really believe in themselves. Successful people come in all shapes and sizes and in widely varying degrees of intelligence, background, and so on. But they all have one thing in common. They expect more good out of life than bad. They expect to succeed more than they fail. If you want something worthwhile, take the attitude that there are a lot
Herbert
more
Charles,
reasons
thank you
why
for
you
the bad
can
love.
have it than there are that you cannot, and set out to earn it. Go after it, work at it, ask for it, and 9 times out of 10,
Your
you'll get it.
spoiledness, YouTube, check
Our
in.
environment is really
Top
a
of the
mirror of our mental attitude.
Brandon Lee, top of
If
the
we don't
morning.
like our
Angela Smith,
environment,
top of the
we
morning.
have to
James
change our
Coleman, top of the
attitude
morning.
first. Now, the world plays no favorites. It's impersonal. It doesn't care whether we change or not.
I stay rich.
Adopting a
Football.
good, healthy
Bad
attitude
love.
toward life doesn't affect the world and the people in it nearly as much as it affects us. It would be impossible to even estimate the number of jobs which have been lost, the number of promotions missed, the number of sales not made, the number of marriages ruined by poor attitudes. But you can number in the millions the jobs which are held but hated, the marriages which are tolerated but unhappy, all because of people who are waiting for the world and others to change toward them, instead of being big enough and wise enough to at least make a test which will prove beyond any shadow of a doubt where most or at least a big part of the trouble lies. Studies made of the lives of literally thousands of successful people have shown that they radiate confidence, assurance. They expect success, and
Appreciate
they
the
get
bad love.
success. You can
Hustle
spot these
in the
people by the way
building.
they walk, by the way they look and act. You can feel it about them when they enter a room. They may be short and fat, or tall and thin, or any combination in between. But they have about them the attitude of success.
Attitude of
In
success.
the record Greener Pastures, I'll get into this next statement, but right now I want you to realize, if you don't already, that in 5 years or less, you can get right to the top of the work you're now doing.
Yep.
I know this, but the important question here is, do you know this? The minute you do know it, you'll have this right attitude I'm talking about. The easiest and most effective means of forming a good attitude habit is to begin to act as though you have a good, positive, expectant attitude toward life. That's right. Begin right now to walk, act, and look as though you belong to this group. If you're already in the top 5%, you'll know what I mean. If you've never tried it, you'll be amazed at what happens. Actions trigger feelings, just as feelings trigger actions. Now, let me tell you a little test you can make which will prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that a good attitude can change a person's life as dramatically as walking from a darkened room into the bright, clear light of day. Not long ago, I read a line which went,
Now, this
"Life is dull only to dull people." This is true,
This is from
but it also could have read, "Life is
oh,
interesting only to interesting
leave the
people,"
field.
or "Life is successful only
Nightingale.
to successful people." And what I'm trying to say is that you must first become mentally, from an attitude
Become
standpoint,
mentally
that which you wish to achieve.
that which you wish to
A famous
achieve.
restaurateur was being interviewed by a reporter who
Don't miss
asked,
that.
"When did you become successful?" He replied, "I was successful when I was sleeping on park benches because I knew what I wanted to do.
'Cause I knew
and
what I
that
wanted
would
to do."
it." In short, his attitude had been one of success, of expecting success long before the material, the tangible rewards of success had been earned.
Yep.
We'll get into this particular phase of Lead the Field in record number 3, A Worthy Destination. But for now, remember that a person must act, look, and because of these things, feel successful before the success he seeks can come.
Yep.
Chances are you know people who seem to be what others call lucky. All kinds of good and wonderful things seem to happen to them, and they give the impression of happily sailing through life, having a wonderful time, and getting more accomplished in a year than most people do in 5. This has been figured out fairly scientifically, and if anyone will conscientiously go about the test I'm going to recommend, and stay with it every day for the next 30 days without fail, that person can join this small, happy, and extremely productive group of people. He'll find himself becoming lucky, as they say, and most of his problems will pretty well take care of themselves. Of this you can be sure. The results will be nothing short of amazing. Now, it makes no difference how good a person's attitude has been in the past. Anything can be improved upon, and it's the small refinements upon something already good that makes it great. So here's the test. For the next 30 days, act toward the world, everything and everyone with whom you come in contact, with the attitude which represents the kind of results you want to achieve. That is, if the result you want is more success in what you're doing, act as though you are already in
Act
possession
as
of the
if
success
you already
seek.
in
If you want others to
possession.
treat you with admiration and respect, treat others with admiration and
Others,
respect
absolutely.
first. Have you ever stopped to think of this? Every human being on earth is the most important human being on earth as far as he or she is concerned.
That's a fact.
You may never get anyone to admit it.
Remind
But
trash
it's a
take for the
fact.
badge love.
So for the next 30 days, treat every person with whom you come in contact as the most important person on earth, remembering as you do so that as far as that person is concerned, he is. Now, the reason I say treat everyone in this fashion is mainly because this is the way human beings ought to treat each other, and because it will help you form a habit that will bring you amazing and delightful results for the rest of your life. Have you ever noticed that the higher you go in any organization of value, the nicer the people seem to become? You see, the bigger the person, the easier it is to talk to him, to get along with him, to do business with him. Do you know why? It's because he's got a good attitude, and people with the best attitudes just naturally gravitate toward the top. So for 30 days, act toward others in the world at large in exactly the same manner you want the world and others to act toward you. Treat your wife or husband as the person he or she really is, the most important person in your life. The same with the children. Carry out into the world each morning for 30 days the kind of attitude you would have if you were the most successful human being on earth. And notice how it quickly develops into an habitual attitude. When a person does this, he should realize he has already placed himself on the road to what he seeks. He is right now in the top 5% of the people in this or any other country. He has prepared the ground and planted the seed. He has made of himself a magnet, an embodiment of that which he seeks. Before metal can be cast into a desired shape, the mold, the expectant receptacle, must first be fashioned. Before a building can be erected, the excavation must be made and the foundation laid. And before a person can achieve the kind of life he wants, he must become that kind of individual. He must think, act, talk, walk, and conduct himself in all of his affairs as would the person he wishes to become. He is then actually that person, and the things that person would have and do will naturally come to him. Almost immediately, a change will be noticed. Irritations that used to frustrate and annoy disappear. When some less informed individual gives you a bad time, stay on the track. When someone cuts in front of you with his car or acts in any other manner that shows his ignorance and lack of courtesy, don't permit yourself to drop to his level. Pity him, for that's what he really deserves. That's the very group a person doesn't want to belong to. And if he acts like them, well, let's face it, he belongs with them. There's nothing in the world that men, women, and children want and need more than the feeling that they're important, that they're needed and respected. They will give their love, their affection, their respect, and their business to the person who fills this need.
Yeah.
So the magic word is attitude.
Attitude.
And in summing up, a few points to keep in mind.
Attitude.
One, it is our attitude at the beginning of a task
It's
which more
our
than anything else
attitude.
will affect its successful outcome.
Yep.
Two, it is our attitude toward life which determines life's attitude toward us.
Our attitude
Three.
to life.
We are interdependent. It is impossible to succeed without others.
Mhm.
And it is our attitude toward others which will determine their attitude toward us.
Yep.
4. Before a person can achieve the kind of life he wants, he must become that kind of individual.
Become that individual.
He must think, act, talk, walk, and conduct himself in all of his affairs as would the person he wishes to become. 5. The higher you go in any organization of value, the better will be the attitude you will find. 6. Your mind can hold only one thought at a time.
Only one
And
thought
since
at a
there's
time.
nothing at all to be gained by being negative, be positive. 7. The deepest craving of human beings is to be needed, to feel important, to be appreciated. Give it to them, and they'll return it to you. 8. Look for the best in new ideas. As someone said, I've never met a person I couldn't learn something from. 9. Don't waste valuable time broadcasting personal problems. It probably won't help you. It cannot help others. 10. Don't talk about your health unless it's good. 11. Radiate the attitude of well-being, of confidence, of a person who knows where he's going. This will inspire those around you, and you will find good things will begin happening to you. And 12, lastly, for the next 30 days, treat everyone with whom you come in contact as the most important person on earth. If you will do this
That's
for
your thing
30
for the
days,
badge love.
you will do it for the rest of your life. Now, in closing, Remember the words of Walter Dill Scott of Northwestern University. Success or failure in any undertaking is caused more by the mental attitude even than by mental capacities. Thank you.
You are now listening to MindRightRadio.com, the only place to get inspiration and motivation all day, every day.
Y'all seen this question real quick. Stay Fly LA says, how does one, wait, I just saw the question. Wait. How does one do that or share that attitude of greatness towards someone who has made it clear that they don't like you? You gotta, and I don't say this, I gotta be careful, right? I gotta be careful, right? Because what I was gonna say is, you gotta pity them. But when I say pity them, though, when I say pity them, I don't mean like from a perspective of like, oh, I feel sorry for you, or you can't take anything personal, right? You can't take anything personal, because anything, and I mean anything, I mean anything that anybody projects towards you is a projection of themselves. That's it, right? Anything, I mean absolutely anything that somebody is projecting towards you is a projection of themselves. I love myself too much to hate somebody else. I don't even have the ability to look at somebody and be like, yo, I hate this person, or I can't stand this person. Because if I can't stand somebody, it's something in them that I see in myself. It's something in them I see. I'm like, oh, this person is a narcissist, so I'm a narcissist too, because I cannot see what I am not. All right, I cannot see what I am not. And so if I feel like this person is self-centered, it's because I'm self-centered. If I can't stand them, it's because I can't stand myself. Right? And I know it's overly, I know it may sound like overly simplistic, but it's 100% true. You gotta stop looking at them. It's not them, it's you. It's a fact though. Right? It's a fact. I see the God in everybody. I see the God in everybody. And the reason why, I promise you, anytime something annoys me, that's the first thing I ask myself is, if this person is annoying me, what is it about them that I see in myself? Right? If somebody's selfish, I'm like, I hate person always being selfish. I start to reflect, what parts of my life am I being selfish? Right? Because the truth of the matter is that life is about perspective. Is what perspective are you looking at it? People could only project what they see. I don't take nothing personal. Right? If somebody doesn't, I'll be honest with you, and this is, I swear to God, I love myself so much. I love myself so much that if somebody doesn't like me, I probably wouldn't even know it. Right? And if I do notice that they like throwing shade or whatever, I'm like, damn, I wish they would see the God in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if I notice that they, I don't. So first of all, if I don't have to deal with them, I'm not dealing with them, right? Because if their energy is off, I'm not dealing with that energy. And so if their energy is off, I'm just good. But if I have to deal with them and their energy is off, and that's what I was saying about the whole pity thing. Like, I always look at them like, damn, yo, only if you knew that you were greatness too. Because the only reason they might be looking at me differently is because they see something in me that they wish they were or whatever, and then now they're acting as if they can't have it, so that's why they hate. But we all greatness on display. You know what I'm saying? We all greatness on display. Like, we all we have like we have the same access to everything. have the same 24 hours, same access to God, like as everybody. And it's just a matter of being in energetic alignment with everything. And so for me, and this might be, this might, I don't know if everybody would accept it or not. But I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for the person that love me. I'm grateful for the person that hate me, because they see me, right? I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you see what I'm doing so much that you got time to spend to look at me. I'm grateful for it all. You know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is that as you start having an attitude of gratitude, right? So instead of getting bothered by other people being bothered, we just have to be grateful. I'm grateful that somebody sees me as a threat when we have access to the same thing. I'm grateful that somebody wants to see me lose when all I want to do is see them win. I'm grateful that somebody's paying that much attention to me. Like, they paying that much attention to me. That's how I look at it. You paying that much attention to me that you got time. Look, I'm so busy, I ain't got time to I don't got time to love or hate you. Like, if you ain't in my space and you not helping me get to the next level, which is to impact more lives, I don't even got time to love or hate you. So I'm grateful that you taking the time, the precious time that you got to look at what I'm doing, to give an opinion about what I'm doing.
The illustrations given in the last chapter will have conveyed to the reader the fact that the first step toward getting rich is to convey the idea of your wants to the formless substance. This is true, and you will see that in order to do so, it becomes necessary to relate yourself to the formless intelligence in a harmonious way. To secure this harmonious relation is a matter of such primary and vital importance that I shall give some space to its discussion here.
Gratitude.
Give you instructions which, if you will follow them, will be certain to bring you into perfect unity of mind with God.
Yep.
The whole process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word: gratitude. First, you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. Second, you believe that this substance gives you everything you desire. And third, you relate yourself to it by a feeling of deep and profound gratitude. Many people who order their lives rightly in all other ways are kept in poverty by their lack of gratitude. Having received one gift from God, they cut the wires which connect them with Him by failing to make acknowledgement. It is easy to understand that the nearer we live to the source of wealth, the more wealth we shall receive. And it is easy also to understand that the soul that is always grateful lives in closer touch with God than the one which never looks to Him in thankful acknowledgement. The more gratefully we fix our minds on the Supreme when good things come to us, the more good things we will receive, the more rapidly they will come. And the reason simply is that the mental attitude of gratitude draws the mind into closer touch with the source from which the blessings come. If it is a new thought to you that gratitude brings your whole mind into closer harmony with the creative energies of the universe, consider it well, and you will see that it is true. The good things you already have come to you along the line of obedience to certain laws. Gratitude will lead your mind out along the way.
Gratitude, grateful for it all.
And it will keep you in close harmony with creative thought, prevent you from falling into competitive thought. Gratitude alone can keep you looking toward the all and prevent you from falling into the error of thinking of the supply as limited. And to do that would be fatal to your hopes. There is a law of gratitude, and it is absolutely necessary that you should observe the law if you are to get the results you seek. The law of gratitude is the natural principle that action and reaction are always equal and in opposite directions. The The grateful outreaching of your mind in thankful praise to the Supreme is a liberation or expenditure of force. It cannot fail to reach that to which it addressed, and the reaction is an instantaneous movement towards you. Draw nigh unto God, and he will draw nigh unto you. That is a statement of psychological truth. And if your gratitude is strong and constant, the reaction in formless substance will be strong and continuous. The movement of the things you want will be always toward you. Notice the grateful attitude that Jesus took, how he always seems to be saying, I thank thee, Father, that thou hearest me. You cannot exercise much power without gratitude, for it is gratitude that keeps you connected with power. But the value of gratitude does not consist solely in getting you more blessings in the future. Without gratitude, you cannot long keep from dissatisfied thought regarding things as they are. The moment you permit your mind to dwell with dissatisfaction upon things as they are, you begin to lose ground. You fix attention upon the common, the ordinary, the poor, and the squalid and mean, and your mind takes the form of these things. Then you will transmit these forms or mental images to the formless, and the common, the poor, the squalid, and mean will come to you. To permit your mind to dwell upon the inferior is to become inferior, and to surround yourself with inferior things. On the other hand, to fix your attention on the best is to surround yourself with the best, and to become the best. The creative power within us makes us into the image of that to which we give our attention. We are thinking substance, and thinking substance always takes the form of that which it thinks about. The grateful mind is constantly fixed upon the best. Therefore, it tends to become the best. It takes the form or character of the best, and will receive the best.
Wait, hold on.
Also,
Yo. Don't miss that. Don't miss that.
fix your attention on the best is to surround yourself with the best.
Wait, to fix yourself, to fix your mind on the best is to surround yourself with the best. You become the best. So you don't need, listen, look, an attitude of gratitude, right? When you got an attitude of gratitude, nothing is shaking you. Right? You're not looking at anything like I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for all the opportunities. When you have when you are grateful, you are now I'm losing words. Hold on.
Squalid and mean will come to you.
Hold on.
To permit your mind to dwell upon the inferior is to become inferior, and
to allow your mind to dwell upon the inferior is to become inferior. To let your mind dwell upon the inferior is to become inferior, right? Which is the law of attraction. You get what you focus on. If you focus on love, you are love, and that's all you can see. You focus on hate, you focus on haters, that's all you see, and that's what you become. Do not dwell on the inferior. Do not dwell on the negative. Do not dwell on the things that you do not want in your life. Focus this way. Look at the things that you do want. Focus on what you do want. You can spend time talking about Johnny and Susie and whoever. You can talk about all of them all you want. At the end of the day, to dwell upon the inferior is to become inferior, right? And when we think about it, the term inferior, it's just meaning your thought process, though, right? When somebody it's not that the person's inferior, because I see God in you, right? And so that's why I pity. That's why when somebody's a hater, I'm like, damn, you don't even know you made in the image and likeness of God. Like, how you acting like that? When you made in the image and likeness of God, so it's not the person that's inferior. It is their mindset that's inferior. It's the fact that they sleep that's inferior. It's the fact that they don't realize that they made in the image and likeness of the Most High. That's what's inferior. And so if I'm dwelling on the inferior, not the person, I'm dwelling on the inferior mindset that this person has. This inferior mindset doesn't even allow them to see that they are greatness. That inferior mindset don't even let them see that they are greatness. And so when you start to think, when you surround yourself with the best, what is the best? The people with the best minds. I only want to be around people that have the best minds. Because when you surround yourself with people that have the best minds, you now become another person that. All right, chill.
Surround yourself with inferior things.
My fault.
On the other hand, to fix your attention on the best is to surround yourself with the best and to become the best. The creative power within us makes us into the image of that to which we give our attention. We are thinking substance, and thinking substance always takes the form of that which it thinks about. The grateful mind is constantly fixed upon the best. Therefore, it tends to become the best. It takes the form or character of the best. It will receive the best. Also, faith is born of gratitude. The grateful mind continually expects good things, and expectation becomes faith. The reaction of gratitude upon one's own mind produces faith, and every outgoing wave of grateful thanksgiving increases faith. He who has no feeling of gratitude cannot long retain a living faith. And without a living faith, you cannot get rich by the creative method. It is necessary then to cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you, and to give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. Do not waste time thinking or talking about the shortcomings or wrong actions of plutocrats or trust magnates. Their organization of the world has made your opportunity. All you get really comes to you because of them. Do not rage against corrupt politicians. If it were not for politicians, we should fall into anarchy, and your opportunity would be greatly lessened. God has worked a long time and very patiently to bring us up to where we are in industry and government, and He is going right on with His work. There is not the least doubt that He will do away with plutocrats, trust magnates, captains of industry, and politicians as soon as they can be spared. But in the meantime, behold, they are all very good. Remember that they are all helping to arrange the lines of transmission along which your riches will come to you, and be grateful to them all. This will bring you into harmonious relations with the good in everything, and the good in everything will move toward you.
All right. So it's okay, though. Right? It's okay. It's okay if you you didn't have the right mindset. It's okay. It's okay if you don't have an attitude of gratitude. It's okay, because now you know, right? Now you know. I've told you. You've heard me. You've listened to me. Now you know that regardless of what's going on, I'm talking about whatever. I'm not. See, I want y'all to understand, when I say attitude of gratitude, I'm not excluding nothing. I'm saying I'm grateful for it all. I'm grateful for every single experience that has happened in my life, because every single experience that has happened in my life has either given me awareness of how I'm not aligned, or it's giving me what I desire out of life. So it's okay. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Don't kind of look at things like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, every blessed thing. Passion. Look, let me tell you, passion. Passion for you within says even the government. Everything. Right? Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. However way you look at the government, without the government, and without the things that are happening in the government, how could I be aware of things to look out for? How can I protect myself? Like if What happens is when things are too good, right? And when I say too good, I mean that when things look like, everything is working out, and there's no warning sign, right? There's no warning sign that you have to look out for something. You might fall asleep, right? And what happens when you fall asleep? You hit the wall, you hit the divide, right? I give an example. I give an example all the time. If you're on I-95, if you're on I-85, you're on I-70, I-20, any interstate, I-285, I-695, whatever, you name it. If you are on the interstate right now, right, and the roads are smooth, right? You're on the interstate right now and the roads are smooth. What's going to happen when the roads are too smooth? You had a long day. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to fall asleep. You're going to fall asleep at the wheel. And because the roads are too smooth, if there's nothing to warn you, if there's nothing to tell you that, there's about to be a bumpy road, guess what's going to happen? You're going to fall asleep. Your car going to veer left. Your car going to veer right. You're going to hit the wall, and all is bad. All is bad. But imagine as you fall asleep at the wheel, right? There's these ridges on the side of the road that wake your ass up. That say, fam, get up. You falling asleep, right? You on any interstate right now, try to veer left or right. What's going to happen? The road going to be rocky. The road going to be rocky. You're going to wake your ass up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake your ass up. Pay attention. Pay attention to the road. So that's why I look at any negativity, whatever you want to call it, the government, anything that's not desirable is saying, Ash, wake your ass up. Pay attention. You gotta pay attention. You veering left. You veering right. Stay focused. Get up. Splash some water in your face. Stay straight. Stop the car. Slow down. Wake your ass up. So I'm grateful for it all. Excluding nothing, though. Nothing. Name it. Nothing. Name it. Excluding nothing. I'm grateful for it all. Give me all the smoke. Because God knows best. Give me all the smoke. I don't question God. I don't be like, damn, God, why? I be like, yo, appreciate you. Thank you for that warning. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate you. Thank you for this guidance. Thank you for this awareness. Thank you for allowing me to see this. Thank you for telling me to duck. Thank you for telling me to wake up. Thank you. I see you. I ain't running from nothing. Give it to me all. Give me all the smoke. Let me know. Like, give me the warning. Let me know it's coming. Right? And so, I mean, if we had a space where, we don't know. We don't know. How do we renew our mind? Right? How do we renew our mind? How do we reset our mind? How do we get back in alignment? How do we get back focused? Right? How do we get back focused? How do we get back in alignment? Right? We didn't know. Now we know. How do we get rid of all this? How do we get back in alignment? Yeah, Lisa, talk to him.
So, when you think about resetting your mind, we're always committed to moving forward, sometimes prematurely. In order to reset your mind to think abundantly or to live abundantly, you first have to identify where you're currently thinking in scarcity, which we don't like to spend any time there because it's not fun. So, and you can't, to me, one of the number one ways to avoid, in a sexy way, avoid transformation is to generalize too much. Like, oh, my life. Oh, your life is so big. What areas of your life are you currently thinking in scarcity? Oh, in my relationships. What part of your relationship? There's 4 different types of relationships. There's romantic, there's family, there's colleague, and there's community. In what areas? My finances. What kind of finances? Your income or your outflow? Your debt management or your wealth building? So the number one you push past a limiting belief system is that you identify where it's limiting. And it's almost like going to the doctor saying, Doc, my left arm really hurts. He's not just going to start working on arm, he's going to say, where? Well, the upper part. Well, where in the upper part? Well, over here between the elbow and the shoulder. Well, where between it? Like, doctors will ask you so many detailed questions so that they can go exactly to where the pain point is and relieve the pain. Treat your mindset that way as well. So when you're reaching for a more abundant way of thinking, start by saying, what frame of thinking, what mindset, what part of my mindset, what belief system must I evict to create space? Let me give you another example. Your hand. Your hand can only hold on to so much, right? So if your hand is already full of limiting thoughts, I'm not good enough. I'll never have wealth. Money is difficult to create. I'm always going to be overweight. People can't be trusted. If your hand is already full with limiting beliefs, how can you dare hold on to an abundant way of thinking? So first, let's dismantle this truth. Let's dismantle the truth that money is hard to make. So in the past, I made money hard to make. Money is abundant. There's enough for all of us. Money is simply a tool. Money is just dirty paper. It's a team member. Money is not the end all. Money gives you access to better memories. Okay, great. Let's work on that. And now let's work on I'll always be broke, or whatever the mindset is, right? And the reality is, no, if you want to have more money coming in, or you want to have more money in your bank account, then keep more than you spend. So how can we do that? So you have to be willing to be mildly to moderately to significantly inconvenienced possibly in order to keep more than you spend, possibly. Or you want to grow your top line and get more revenue. You want to create, you might lose a little sleep. You might not be able to go out to many parties. You might not be able to spend as much on your clothes, but you want to bring in more than you spend. So financial struggle is not imminent. Now, I'm not saying it's not difficult at times. I've been there, but it's not imminent. It's not your destiny. So notice how I can go and I can dismantle each belief system, even if you don't believe this new truth yet, which I've given you plenty of exercises around adopting a new mindset. You can't visit a new mindset. You got to go to a new mindset. You got to park, and you got to constantly revisit that mindset called possibility. So when you talk about how do I shift my mindset to abundant thinking, first, evict the negative thinking. Now, that's not an overnight thing. Like download, it's evicted. There's no sprinkle fairy dust in this journey. There's no magic potion. There's no magic wand. This is an ongoing. It's like a muscle. It's like your abs, it's like your triceps and your biceps. I've talked about that before. You got to build that muscle, but you first have to identify what muscle do I want to build. I want to build the belief system around financial abundance in my life. Go that laser. I want to build the belief system around love, a healthy love relationship for me. Okay, then go there. Energy grows where energy goes.
Energy
right?
grows
So
where
what
energy
do you
goes.
need to know and learn? Whenever I want to take on a new belief system, first I spend time identifying my current limiting belief system in that area. It's ugly. It's uncomfortable. I unpack it. Then the second thing you do is identify the results that limiting belief system has brought into your life. Now that really isn't fun. It's funky. It feels like you're sludging to the mud. You start feeling like an idiot. You feel like a nut. You're like, oh, I'm brilliant in this area. How could I still be thinking this? Because you're normal, you're human, and humans are full of imperfections. Oh, and we're managing our dysfunction. That's just who we are. There's no perfect human, right? So what does it create in your life? What does it cost you? Because I think when you become really clear of the cost, then you become really clear that you don't want to pay that cost again. I think we continue to go in the same circle and end up in the same place, different day, different year, different relationship, different bank account, because we haven't identified what has this behavior, what has this mindset cost me. But when you stop for a moment and go, here's my limiting belief system.
What is it costing?
Okay, I'm done with that. Now we can go to an abundant mindset. I think people try to run past those first two way too fast and hold on to the abundant mindset, and it doesn't last because they haven't become clear of the toxic limiting mindset and its cost. So they slingshot back to that place that they had started before and end up asking the question, how did I end up here again? Right? We've all said that. I've asked that question a little over 100 times, right? And so I think those are the first two steps. And then the third thing is to surround yourself in a tribe of people that inspire you to stand on your tippy toes by who they are being. And in order for you to stay in their proximity, you need to innately grow who you are in order for you. Now, they don't use it as a doorway or pathway or rites of passage, but in order for you to feel comfortable in their presence, you got to tippy toe naturally. They even make you nervous when you're around. I have that. I have a circle of friends who I go, and I've had that circle of friends, I don't know, 15, 16 years, and I keep going around them, and I always feel nauseous, and they always make me feel like I want to tippy toe, and they've helped to make me a better woman. They didn't design it, they didn't craft it, they didn't tell me what to do, just being in their presence. And oh, by the way, I paid to be in their presence. I consistently paid to be in their presence. I don't have any formal business with them. Just being their friends make me nervous. And because they play so big in the world, they serve so big in the world, they gift so big in the world, they at a cellular level, they are transformation, like they're the real deal. And so I want to stay in their presence. So I maintain my level of work. And so those are the three things that you do to go from a limiting belief system, mindset, to a mindset of abundance. That's the beginning. There are a lot of things in between, but those are the big anchors that I like.
All right. That's how you reset your mind. But here's one thing though. So Stay Fly asked the question though about, and this is like the toughest one. I get it. I promise you I get it. Stay Fly LA asked the question about what if it's your significant other, right? Like what if it's somebody that you spend a lot of time with? What if it's somebody, what if it's your kids? What if it's your parents? What if it's your husband? What if it's your wife? Right? It's still you though. It's still you. It's not them. I need you to take full responsibility for your life. You. It ain't them. It ain't them. It's you. And the thing about that is, and this is just the truth. I accept this even when there's issues within my life, right? I take full responsibility. I ask myself, right? What is it about me that is allowing that energy? There's something about me that is allowing that energy. And to be honest, it always starts with self-love. It always starts with self-love. Because the more you love yourself, two things is going to happen, right? When you love yourself, you're going to vibrate on such a high, your energy is going to be so high that type of energy can't even be around you. You know what I'm saying? So if what's happening, I'm gonna give you this other analogy. Fast shout out to my guy June. I'm gonna give you this other analogy. Y'all ready? You ready? You ready for this? Cause I might be breaking up some households here. I don't know if y'all ready. Regardless, all of your relationships, right? You're gonna have two types of people in your life. You're gonna have a balloon, and you're gonna have an anchor. You're gonna have a balloon, and you're gonna have an anchor. Those are the only two type of relationships you're gonna have in your life. The truth of the matter is that as you are recognizing your God self, As you are recognizing your God self, you are recognizing that you are greatness on display. That recognition is going to take you, is going to increase your vibration, going to increase you higher. But if you notice that the people around you are staying on the same level, and while your greatness on display, you still on that level, you know why? It's because you holding on to that anchor. That anchor is holding you down. That anchor is holding you down. And here's the problem. The problem is, if you let go of that anchor, guess what's going to happen with the balloon? The balloon's going to rise. Right? And so if you are surrounding yourself, regardless, your partner, significant other, your parents, your kid, whoever, if you are surrounding yourself with a bunch of anchors, no wonder why you see that energy, because you're not ready to let go. Right? And so number one is you got to love yourself so much, right? You got to love yourself so much to know that you deserve to be up in the sky high. You deserve that. So you know what I'm going to do? Hey, yo, I'm letting go of that anchor because I deserve to be on that level. And guess what's going to happen, though? Here's what's going to happen, though. What's going to happen is that the anchor that you let go of is going to see you going up to that next level. And if they really want to be with you, if they really want to vibrate on that level, they going to get to your level. They're going to blow their balloon up. And they're going to get to that level. So it starts with loving yourself, though, because it might be hard for us to hear, but holding on to toxic relationships, it just means we don't love ourselves. You don't love yourself enough. You don't love yourself enough. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't hold on to toxic relationship. You know.
You are now tuned in to Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate
Sometimes
your
other people
mind.
can explain it better than me.
Let's talk about relationships, romance. Personal relationships always seem to be the first priority for many of us. Perhaps you are always searching for love. Hunting for love doesn't always bring the right partner because the reasons for wanting love are unclear. We think, oh, if I only had someone who loved me, my life would be so much better. But that's not the way it works. There is a big difference between the need for love and being needy for love. When you are needy for love, it simply means that you are missing love and approval from the most important person you know, yourself.
Yeah, thank you for the
You
bad
may
love.
become involved in relationships that are codependent and ineffectual for both partners.
Wendy, thank you for the
You
bad
can
love.
never create love in your life by talking or thinking about being lonely. Feeling lonely and needy just pushes people away.
Linda, Sis Linda, thank
You
you for the
cannot
bad love.
heal a relationship in your life by talking or
Electro, thank you
thinking
for the bad
about
love.
how awful it is now. This only puts the attention on the problem, not the solution. You want to turn your thoughts away from the problem and create new thoughts that will produce a solution. Arguing for your limitations is just resistance, and resistance is only a delay tactic. It's another way of saying, I'm not good enough to have what I'm asking for. The first relationship to improve is the one you have with yourself. When you are happy with yourself, then all your other relationships improve too.
All of them.
A happy person is very attractive.
All of them.
If you are looking for more love, then you need to love yourself more. This means no criticism, no complaining, no blaming, no whining, and no choosing to feel lonely. It means being very content with yourself in the present moment and choosing to think thoughts that make you feel good now.
Thank you for the bad love.
There is no one way to experience love, for we all experience love in different ways. For some of us to really experience love, we need to feel love through being hugged and touched. For others to really feel loved, we need to hear the words, "I love you." For others, we need to see a demonstration of love, like a gift of flowers. Our preferred way of experiencing love is often the way we feel most comfortable demonstrating love. I suggest that you work on loving yourself non-stop. Demonstrate to yourself the growing love that you have for yourself. Treat yourself to romance and love. Show yourself how special you are. Pamper yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Surround yourself with colors, textures, and scents that please you. Life always mirrors back to us the feelings we have inside. As you grow in an inner sense of love and romance, the right person to share your growing sense of intimacy will be attracted to you like a magnet. If you want to go from loneliness thinking to fulfillment thinking, then you need to think in terms of creating a loving mental atmosphere within you and around you. Do let all those negative thoughts about love and romance just fade away and fill your mind with thoughts of love. Think of sharing love and approval and acceptance with everyone you meet.
Everybody.
When you are able to contribute to the fulfillment of your own needs, then you will not be so needy, so codependent.
Ooh.
It has to do with how much you love yourself.
Oh.
When you truly love who you are, you stay centered, calm, and secure. And your relationships at home, as well as at work, are wonderful.
Oh.
You will find yourself reacting to various situations and people differently. Matters that once may have been desperately important won't be quite as important anymore. New people will enter your life.
Bella, it's all working for your greater good.
Will disappear, which can be scary at first, and also wonderful, refreshing, and exciting. Once you have all this clear in your mind and you know what you want in a relationship, you must go out and be with people. No one is going to suddenly appear at your doorstep. A good way to meet people is in a support group or a night class. It enables you to connect with people who are like-minded or who are involved in the same interests. It's amazing how quickly you can meet new friends. Be open and receptive, and the universe will respond to you for your highest good. Think happy thoughts, and you will be a happy person, and everyone will want to be with you. And all your current relationships will improve. The first relationship to improve is the one you have with yourself. When you are happy with yourself, then all your other relationships improve too. A happy person is very
Bella, I got you, Bella. Watch. I got you. I got you.
If you are looking for more love, then you need to love yourself more. This means no criticism,
no criticism,
complaining,
no complaining,
no blaming,
no
no
blaming,
whining, and no choosing to feel lonely.
no choosing to feel
It
lonely.
means being very content with yourself in the
Be
present
content with
moment
yourself.
and choosing to think thoughts that make you feel good now.
All right, you ready? Last but not least, I gotta go. But I think Tyrese gonna tell you he gonna bring it home for you. You ready? Bella, you ready?
You are now tapped in and tuned in. MindRightRadio.com.
Tapped in and tuned in. Elevation on another level. MindRightRadio.com.
This for you, Bella, and everybody else. We just gotta let it go. It's not that difficult. Love, we gotta love ourselves. We can't go on like this. It's always what I miss. Man. Everybody say, I just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go.
How much do you love yourself? Because if you understand the value of self-love, you'll never be friends with those type of people Most of the people out here are running around empty. They have no sense of self, no sense of self-love. When I say self-love, it has nothing to do with celebrity, money, materialistic things, and all of the things that your negative mind could probably go to. It has nothing to do with self-love. It has nothing to do with looks, nothing to do with cars and any of the superficial things that one would assume that could make you love yourself even more. It's a matter of knowing your value. It's a matter of you saying, I don't have to be around these people in these type of environments and situations in order for me to finally see the value in myself. I love me independent of you loving me. I believe in me. I know my self-worth. I know clearly that I'm a child of God.
Child of God.
And God has a purpose.
God has a purpose for my life.
If he didn't, I wouldn't be here.
I would. Hey.
I'm here and I have a purpose.
I'm here and I have a purpose. I'm here and I got a purpose. I can't go on like this. Look, you just gotta let it go. Just gotta let it go.
There is no value in having wisdom, knowledge, insight, spirituality, love. Every day, I am a work in progress.
Every day I'm a work in progress.
Self-love is the cure to self-hate. I don't like you.
Yup.
I don't trust you.
Yup.
And I know you talking shit.
I know you talking shit about me.
Why would anybody who truly loves themselves hang out with or mess with those type of people?
Yup.
Now, here are the worst type of people in the world to me. The people who literally hate your guts and dislike you, and you don't have a clue that they feel this way about you because they're able to cover up all of their malicious energy and intentions towards you without giving you no trace that they don't fuck with you. And then when you finally find out, you're like, oh shit, you've been saying this and doing this and you feel this way about me? I had no clue. But when people show you who they are and you see it to the point where you're able to talk about it.
You're able to talk about it.
Can you believe what she said about me? Can you believe that? And you're able to talk about it. Then you get an invite from this same person that she was just sitting over dinner crying about the following week, and you show up. You don't love yourself.
You don't love yourself.
And you'll be hanging out with these type of people.
Nah.
Nobody who loves themselves
Yup.
would ever entertain the idea of ever fucking with these people. I love myself.
I love myself. Listen, getting down too low. Look, you just gotta let it go. Oh, Bella, this one's for you. Last one. In too deep. The wheels keep spinning round. Yup. Just gotta let it go. Guess what? You just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go.
I've worked too hard. For all of these years. To hang out with somebody that's talking about flipping 5,000 and turning it to 15,000. So guess what, homie? Go get your money. Go do whatever you gotta do to double and triple your paper. I'm out of here because I don't want to be on the receiving end of whatever those consequences are that may come from you doing whatever it is that you're doing. And y'all know plenty of those type of people. They doing all of the negative, crazy, and dysfunctional shit every single day.
We still got more smoke.
All of the women.
We got more smoke. Hold on.
Jealous and envious of you. They talk all of this shit about every girl and everything they're doing, who they dating, who they sleeping with. You don't think they talking about you? Are you that special to where all of your homegirls talk shit about everybody and you don't think they talking about you? So when people show you who they are, you gotta believe them.
You gotta believe them.
And you have to make the adjustments according to all of these things that are revealed to you.
Yep.
And your family is mean, evil, spiteful, condescending, and messed up. But you're so desperate for the validation.
Uh-oh.
That's my family. You know
That's
what I
my
mean?
family.
You know, I know they be mean, talking about me and my wife and my kids, and they all mean and fucked up, but you know that's family, right?
Family, right?
That's family? That's family.
Sheesh.
Oh, so they're allowed
Sheesh.
to tear you down because
Sheesh.
it's family. Doing cuts me even deeper because we actually have the same blood in our bloodstream. I would much rather a random person in the street talk shit about me and tear me down than my own family. I love me. I see the value in me.
Wait. Sheesh.
Liquid means rewind. Gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind. Reggae and motivation combined. That's inspiration on another level. Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
Sheesh.
All of this shit about every girl and everything they're doing, who they dating, who they sleeping with. You don't.
You are now tapped in and tuned in. MindRightRadio.com. Tapped in and tuned in. Elevation on another level. MindRightRadio.com.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
I need some sleep. It can't go on like this. I try counting sheep, but there's one I always miss. Everyone says I'm getting down too low.
There we go.
Everyone says
I need a burgundy one.
you just gotta let it
I need a burgundy one.
You
Just gotta let it go.
You just gotta
I need to put a hat on for this
How
one.
much do you love yourself?
Sheesh.
Because if you understand the value of self-love, you'll never be friends with those type of people. Most of the people out here are running around empty. They have no sense of self, no sense of self-love. When I say self-love, it has nothing to do with celebrity, money, materialistic things, and all of the things that your negative mind could probably go to. It has nothing to do with self-love. It has nothing to do with looks, nothing to do with cars and any of the superficial make you love yourself even more. It's a matter of knowing your value. It's a matter of you saying, I don't have to be around these people in these type of environments and situations in order for me to finally see the value in myself. I love me independent of you loving me. I believe in me. I know my self-worth. I know clearly that I'm a child of God, and God has a purpose over my life. And if he didn't, I wouldn't be here anymore. I am here and I have a purpose.
Give me all the smoke. All the smoke, Tyrese. You just gotta let it go.
There is no value in having wisdom, knowledge, insight, spirituality, love. Every day, I am a work in progress. Self-love is the cure to self-hate. I don't like you. I don't trust you. And I know you talking shit about me from behind my back. Why would anybody who truly loves themselves hang out with or mess with those type of people? Now, here are the worst type of people in the world to me. The people who literally hate your guts and dislike you, and you don't have a clue that they feel this way about you because they're able to cover up all of their malicious energy and intentions towards you without giving you no trace that they don't fuck with you. And then when you finally find out, you're like, oh shit, you've been saying this and doing this and you feel this way about me? I had no clue. But when people show you who they are and you see it to the point where you're able to talk about it, can you believe what she said about me? Can you believe that? And you're able to talk about it. Then you get an invite from this same person that you was just sitting over dinner crying about the following week, and you show up. You don't love yourself for you to be hanging out with these type of people. Nobody who loves themselves would ever entertain the idea of ever fucking with these people.
sleep.
I love myself.
Can't go on like this. I try counting sheep, but there's one I always miss. Everyone said I'm getting down too low. Everyone said
You just gotta let it go.
you just gotta let it go.
Yup.
You just gotta let it go. I need some sleep. Time to put the old voice down. I'm in too deep,
Get too deep.
and the wheels keep spinning round.
First, love yourself. Facts. Facts. First, love yourself. You just gotta let it go. Just gotta let it go.
I've worked too hard for all of these years to hang out with somebody that's talking about flipping 5,000 and turning it to 15,000. So guess what, homie? Go get your money. Go do whatever you got to do to double and triple your paper. I'm out of here because I don't want to be on the receiving end of whatever those consequences are that may come from you doing whatever it is that you're doing. And y'all know plenty of those type of people. They doing all of the negative, crazy, and dysfunctional shit every single day. All of the women, they jealous and envious of you. They talk all of this shit about every girl and everything they're doing, who they date, who they sleeping with. You don't think they talking about you? Are you that special to where all of your homegirls talk shit about everybody and you don't think they talking about you? So when people show you who they are, you gotta believe
You gotta believe them.
and you have to make the adjustments according to all of these things that are revealed to you. And your family is mean, evil, spiteful, condescending, and messed up. But you're so desperate for the validation. That's my family, you know what I'm saying?
Family, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I know they be mean, talking about me and my wife and my kids, and they all mean and fucked up, but you know that's family, right?
Family, right?
That's family? That's family. Oh, so they're allowed to tear you down because it's family. Doing cuts me even deeper because we actually have the same blood in our bloodstream. I would much rather a random person in the street talk shit about me and tear me down than my own family. I love me.
I love me.
I see the value in me.
I see the
And I
value
have
in
to
me.
be careful of who and what I give emotional access to me. I have visions, I have ideas, and I have goals. Now, I believe in connecting with people on a human level,
Yes.
but I am very mission and goal oriented. That's who I am. And you can't get to the next level with all of the devils that you have in your life. You got so many negative, mean, evil, malicious, and dysfunctional people in your life and around your circles. This is the reason why you can't clear out the clutter and get to the next level. Self-love is the cure to self-hate. I'll say it again. Self-love is the cure to self-hate.
Need some sleep. You can't go on like this.
Wait.
Try counting sheep, but there's one
Try to disconnect me. Hold on. Hold on, IG. Chill out. Yo, listen. Everybody who's asking about the track, mindrightradio.com. To download it, go to mindrightradiovip.com. And just in case, because IG be doing that, they be like trying to cut me off sometimes. So before they cut me off, if you want to see the replay, just in case, I'm gonna post this. But just in case they cut me off, you can always go to ashcasttv.com and then it's on there. You know what I'm saying? Mindrightradio.com. Mindrightradio.com. Oh, what's up? Yo. Facebook too. Yeah, it's on Facebook too. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. All that. I didn't even notice the time. See? MindRightRadio.com. And then you can also join VIP, which is MindRightRadioVIP.com. But if you go to MindRightRadio.com, you'll see the links to the VIP as well. Don't you dare look at the time. I said, yo, hey, yo, it's 9:23. We just going with the flow. Ain't nobody, yo, yo, people used to throw the clock on. They'd be like, yo, it's 9 o'clock. And they throw the clock on. Nobody threw the clock on for me today. It's all good. Nah, it's all good. The Spirit told me. One more time. Just gotta let it go. Yeah, the Spirit told me it's all good. Spirit told me keep going, so I kept going. Yeah, mindrightradio.com. All of those tracks that I play every single day. It's more of them though, too. I got like 70 on there. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me badge love. I appreciate the badge love. Thank y'all. Appreciate the badge love. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Fast shout. 52 badges. 52 badges today. Salute, salute, salute. The Hand Arts. Thank you for the badge love. This Queen. Mill Preps. Thank you for the badge love. Listing by Lindsay. Realtor. Thank you for the badge love. Get to it. Thank you for the badge love. The Don Oliver. Thank you for the badge love. It's A-Lo. Thank you for the badge love. Tenacious, I'm Chosen. Thank you for the badge love. Gerber Charles. Thank you for the badge love. Mandisha 718. Thank you for the badge love. Ramaya Trash. Thank you for the badge love. Patrick Watkins 79. Thank you for the badge love. Z Realty Group. Thank you for the badge love. Dr. Frantonia. Thank you for the badge love. Miss D. Garrett. Thank you for the badge love. Quaver Chasen. Thank you for the badge love. D. Era Explains It All. Thank you for the badge love. Passion for You Within. Thank you for the badge love. Stress Less. Live Better. Thank you for the badge love. Karma Pot 25. Thank you for the badge love. Saba Michelle. Thank you for the badge love. NY Golden. Thank you for the badge love. They Call Me Meek. Thank you for the badge love. Gail Keith Allen. Thank you for the badge love. WNW Wellness. Thank you for the badge love. Close with Linda. Thank you for the badge love. Bougie Electro. Thank you for the badge love. Courtney Ann Miller. Thank you for the badge love. I Stay Rich. Thank you for the badge love 3 times. Butterfly Thoughts. Thank you for the badge love 3 times. Tammy Boots. Thank you for the badge love. Trendland Consultants, thank you for the badge love. RMJR87, thank you for the badge love. Rankin Certified, thank you for the badge love. DP Jeter, thank you for the badge love. Miss Tiff 817, thank you for the badge love twice. Blue 5 Keys, thank you for the badge love. What's that? 5 times. Thank you for the badge love 5 times. Vaughn J59, thank you for the badge love twice. Stay Fly LA. First Love Yourself. Thank you for the badge love 3 times. Empress Bella, thank you for the badge love 2 times. ATL Chill, salute, my God. Thank you for the badge love. I am JP Rich. Thank you for the badge love. Rakita Henderson, thank you for the badge love. Shoe Solutions, thank you for the badge love. Hey yo, Heavy Hand Apparel, thank you for the badge love. I appreciate y'all. Where do I get my hats made? You want to buy it or you want to know where I get it made? But I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tapping in. Let's go hoop. Look. Hey yo, Trav, chill, Trav. Don't do that, man. I'm ready. Hey yo, I had my session with ATL Chill yesterday, and I finally saw a vein in my leg. So he like, yo, let's go hoop. Chill, Trav. Don't do that. Because you know I'll pull up, though, too. Send me the Addy. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me, the Ash Cash Show. Every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, yo, tonight. Wait, hold on. Let me turn this off. I almost forgot. Hey yo, tonight check out Inside the Vault. We got the legendary Isaac Hayes III. on Inside the Vault. We talking about his $1 billion. He gonna be the first black tech billionaire. We talking about fan base tonight. So make sure y'all tap in tonight. Inside the Vault with Ash Cash at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Earn Your Leisure channel. Also subscribe, right? Go to Spotify, go to iTunes, subscribe. I need you to all that. Subscribe. I need you to comment. I need you to rate it. Inside the Vault. Cuts and Curls, thank you for the badge, love. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Inside the Vault tonight. Tap in, tune in. The greatest money mindset. Jay Varner, thank you for the badge, love. The greatest money mindset show on the planet. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace.
I'm talking about well.
Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show.